Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my testing world. This is actually a new testing world because my old testing world fucking died. Yay, fun. I honestly don't know what happened with it. It just crashed for whatever reason after I finished building one of these beautiful bitches here, but yeah. So we're here to, explore the beauty of this system. You can see if you've watched my previous episode where I showed off the other one of these, I've made it a little more compact and it should brew potions quite efficiently now. Instead of it being piped into tanks, since I was having issues getting the tanks to, or getting these pipes to actually pump it to the tank, yeah, it's not going to do that anymore. Now I need a filter, by the way. I need to make sure I add that. If you don't add a smart cable and a filter, your potion will start exporting before it's finished. So you definitely don't want that. So what we're going to do is boom, right there. Now, only Splash Potion of Fire Resistance with extended time will be able to exit this device. Now, my next step, of course, is to actually make this thing. Now, I'm not 100% sure how much wood I'm going to need, but I do know I need 60. I always get this stuff wrong, don't I? Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Okay. I think I have gotten this bad bitch working. It may look a little different from the last clip because after my walk I came home and I was thinking, hey, freaking make it a little smaller by, not having a big U shape of belts, just having the one, and then, maybe putting this here, and I think this looks nicer. This grass here indicates where ground floor will be essentially. Could even be up one higher, honestly, because then you'd be kind of in line with the thing. But of course, it'll be a glass wall looking down. I mean, yeah. It'll be a glass wall in front of this. I think that might look nice. It'll be, of course, a single color on the inside. It's not going to be grass, but yeah. This entire episode is going to be a bunch of creative stuff. I've burned through a lot of the day. I made a mistake with the metadata issue. I'll show you what I mean. Each potion has, like when you summon it, has different different properties. Like this is a splash potion of fire resistance at 8 minutes. So it's got increase to all of it's got an increase to its time, it's got an increase, it makes it splash potion. What? Maybe not. What? I, I don't understand what that's. Oh, it does work. Hey, that's cool. Okay, so you can just type out what you want in here. Didn't know that. Now, as I was saying, you have to respect the metadata because if you don't respect the metadata, it will output any potion, just any potion at all. Which is why at the moment this engaged one time, creating an awkward potion with the nether wart that was in there, it was getting pumped out. And I was none too happy with that, I can tell you. But, I mean, this system is working now, so that is bloody brilliant, to be perfectly honest. I'm really liking it. This system is operational now. I can show you. Oh, well, I'm just going to let that despawn. You can see I've made 24. You can also see that there's been a lot of mistakes. But the items flow over. It looks like the hand is doing its job now. I had to add additional delay to it. It was not quite a single second. So it's now 1.4 seconds or 1 second and 4 ticks. And that seems to be working. But as you can see, the liquid now gets pumped up into the spout, where it then splooges all into the bottles, which then get popped back into the applied energistic system. You can see what the one in my survival world is eventually going to look like. Let's get rid of the water bottle. The idea is to have, you know, nice big curve of this, although in that one, that's, you know, where my reactor is back there. But yeah, that's this one done. I got some ideas for a tree lopping machine, which I'm definitely gonna need when it comes to, you know, keeping this supplied with fuel. So I'm gonna work on that design next. And yeah, when I'm done with that, I will be back and we will show it off. Okay, and here we are back on the wonderful world of whatever the fuck I've called this, testing, I believe. Lever, because I forgot to power it. You just watched the, well, time-lapse version of the building of this bad bitch. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that and the music that accompanied it. Can't remember off the top of my head what the name of the song is, but it'll be in the description as requested by the creator. I quite like it. But yeah, I don't think the thing's gonna work just yet. I've got to do a little looking into how to get that operational, but as you can see, well, that just, yeah. Who's the idiot? I'm the idiot. Yeah, and it just destroyed all of that because of course it did. All right, I need a filter. Do. Would have been smart to do this in the first place. Filter, saplings, deny list, set. Boom. There we go. Now, this should work pretty well. Let's just send her on her way. Yeah, everything bar that goes. There we go. As you can see, while in motion, everything's perfectly fine. In time, it'll start growing, of course. Hmm. Now, for whatever reason, it's supposed to be a C, not a S, but hey. I'll see if smart shoot works. Maybe I get lucky and a smart shoot works. But yeah, on the last iteration of this, I didn't have much luck. Let's try bone meal. Just the one at the moment. And we want to fill this bad boy up. Yeah, this is what happened last time. And I don't know why it's happening. Honestly, I'm just confused currently, honestly, like why it's not working. It should work, right? Like, can't think of any reason why it wouldn't. But hey, I guess maybe I'm just stupid. That was not what I wanted. Thankfully, that got back in time. Holy shit. Okay, that sucked. Let's, yeah, reduce that to, oh, wait, yeah, reduce some all. There we go. Now, let's set it off on its way. And it is not doing its thing, is it? No. Well, I'm going to do a little looking into that. But for the moment, this is the design I've settled on for this. It's expandable. I can make it larger. I could have like 5 for spruce, and maybe 5 for oak and whatnot. So this is gonna work, I suppose. But yeah, I'm gonna start editing together. I'll probably end up doing a bit of work on survival at some point, but we'll see how this goes, and I will catch you in the next clip. Okay, and welcome back. So, turns out, quick fix to the system here, all you need is a hopper. And the hopper will then feed those items in quite well. I was also thinking it might be nice to have a little area off to the side here sort of deal so that I could say have the train move off the primary system. So if I was to say stick that there, yeah, there we go. Now the train will just flow off that way, and that's all well and good. Ooh. Though on its way back, we might have a problem. Let's give it a bit of a bump. And switch it that way. Switch it that way. There we go. So no. It actually worked out better than I could have hoped. I actually quite like that. A simple toggle switch will be able to fix this issue. And from there I can make more modifications. Now if I flick that on, you'll see all the trees start to grow because they're being filled with sweet, sweet bone meal. God damn. And how'd that get there? That I'm not sure of. It's a bit weird, honestly, but yeah. I mean, it's working all right. I think I'm gonna need an additional thing for bone meal on the not bone meal saplings. Holy shit, my brain does the work sometimes. And again, another one. And I've seen it in the wild too. Something about making the trees grow funky. Might be vanilla tweaks, but I'm not 100% sure. In any case, like, with another one of these transporters or whatever they're called on the other side, I can have that turn on every so often just to empty out all of the saplings so that we don't end up with it being incredibly full. But I'm quite liking this design. It's doing its job quite well, if you ask me. Replants the saplings. I mean, I can have multiple versions of this. It'll be great. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna jump back onto survival mode. Maybe I'll get this built. Not 100% sure yet. We'll see. Alrighty, we are back on the survival world, and we are going to be building the potion brewer. Except we're going to come in from here. 3, 1, 2, 3. So that'll be on the 4th. This is the footprint, I believe. I counted it out. It's 16 by 12. So this should be the footprint. And that 16 by 12 does include the area with the walls, which are currently marked out by those fun little logs that are sitting there. And with the, what's it called? When my brain wants to do the thinky thing. The pathway that will stretch around it, essentially. I've also planned out sort of design to go up and around there. I still need to finish the bloody what's it called over there, so that should be fun. Now, of course, this entire thing doesn't need to be dug out, but I find it a little easier to do so. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, interesting. We'll say that. It should work out quite well. It's also starting to get darker. Filling it in is going to be a pain in the ass, mind you. But, yeah. For now, we've got a generic sort of system set up. Yeah, we'll go here. It should fit in nicely. Mind you, I'll might have to make a few more changes, but I'm gonna get stuck into building this. As you can see, I've got a fair bit of the stuff on me that is required for its construction, so yeah, I'm gonna put a decent chunk of it together and I'll be back. Alright, and we are back. As you can see, not only have I put the damn thing together, minus the applied energistics, that'll be next episode, but in addition, I have done, and I've gone and given it power. I also just realized that I haven't actually set up the programming for the clutch yet, but yeah. I had to add a rotational speed controller. Turns out I already had power coming down here to control the systems down at the end for the farm. These ones here. So that works out quite well. Yeah, that's how all of that gets power. So I was able to tap into that. Thankfully, it didn't overtax the system, but I get the feeling I'm actually quite a way away from the system being overtaxed. I'm realizing there's a lot of extra space here. Like, there's supposed to be a 1 gap there, so I think I might have built it 1 over. But honestly, at this point, I don't care anymore. The system's looking good, it's functional, it's doing its job. And yeah, I'm kind of happy about that. Now, I'm not sure how long this will be. I do know that the episode's taken a lot longer to make today. I woke up late, didn't get to do the mining in the morning, and probably won't get to do some at night tonight. But yeah, as you can see, this is, for the most part, operational. I've got a... What did I need the attribute filter for? The attribute filter will go on that. Well, that's all good. But alright. I want to thank you for joining me today. It's been a tedious but enjoyable kind of day, and yeah. Hopefully I will catch you next time, and I will see you then. Goodbye and have a good day.